Hello and welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. It's the 10th of July. I hope you had a good 4th of July. I hope you liked it. And I want to do a real quick video. I always say that. Hopefully, this will be quick. But it's really on a very important topic that is not ever talked about. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not. It's talked about a lot, but not properly. Right now, I'm sure you're aware that Donald Trump nominated Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. And I'm sure you're shocked to find out that the media is talking about one issue and one issue alone, and that is Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade is the only issue that ever comes before the Supreme Court, except that it came before the Supreme Court in 1973. That's 45 years ago. It's the law of the land. Republicans are never going to change it. All right, they'll be dead in the water if they do. Roe v. Wade, abortion is to Republicans what Medicare or what universal health care is to Democrats. It's something they talk about, but they have no intentions of ever doing. Okay, Democrats don't want to piss off their donors. Republicans don't want to piss off their base. Everybody who gets, any woman who gets pregnant, Republican women get pregnant too. So it's not going to matter, but the media is going to use it to distract us from the real issue. And what is the real issue in front of about the Supreme Court? Well, as you're probably shocked to hear, this Supreme Court is probably the most pro-business in modern history since the World War II, and maybe in the history of the Republic. Who knows? It is a really, really terrible court. It's and don't think the those who are pointed by the Democrats are any better. They're not. They're the same pro-business pieces of shit that Republican judges are. Okay, this Supreme Court, for example, sided with debt collectors. 9-0. Okay, so it's not that the Democrats are immune. That was in Henson versus Santander. I'm probably not saying it right. But yeah, of course they sided with debt collectors. I guess it was Miami versus Wells Fargo, where they allowed the city to sue Wells Fargo for cutting into their tax base by foreclosing on a lot, but they made sure to tell them that the bar is very high to clear for the city. And that was like 9-0 ruling. They sided against people seeking out friendlier courts to sue businesses. I think that was also 8-1, or these are. Don't ever kid yourself that you want a Democrat to appoint a judge. No, no. Democrats appoint these corporate pieces of shit, just like Republicans do. They're no different. Okay, and Brett Kavanaugh, to your shock and amazement, is no different. This guy voted to overrule federal agencies 75 times. Yes, fucker. Consumer Financial Protection Agency, he said it's unconstitutional because it only has one director. So he sought to empower the president to fire that director, to be able to fire that director. He what else? He's against net neutrality. What a surprise. Against the Clean Air Act. He was against the Food and Drug Administration, I think, cracking down on medical device company. This guy's the usual piece of shit, and no one's talking about it. The media is not going to talk about it. All they're going to talk about is Roe v. Wade. And I'm sure Rachel Maddow is going to talk about, I don't watch her, but I'm sure she's talking about Roe v. Wade. It's not an issue. Roe v. Wade is settled law. It was settled 45 years ago. All right? It's just a distraction. The fuckers, I'm sorry, I'm using such profanity today. That's it. That's all there is to say. It's just one pro-business piece of shit over another. And it doesn't make a difference. Pro v. Wade is a distraction. And I guess I'm surprised they're not talking about it more. I guess they got the kids in Thailand. The soccer team got out. So, hey, that's more important than anything that happens in this country, right? France won against Belgium. That was, I guess, on the news. And we're screwed. Okay, it's pick your poison. And this is the reason why voting Democrat is a complete waste of time, just like it is to vote Republican. And that's it. That's all I have to say. This is Trotsky or a bust. I hope. What's going on here? Am I? Microphone currently using, video successfully being, but audio has not been detected. Oh boy. I hope this is being recorded. Continue recording. Fuck it. We'll find out in a few minutes whether this is good or not. All right. All right. So that's it. Please pass it along. Tell me what you think. Like, dislike. I hope you don't dislike this one. Please share it. Let people know that there are other issues in front of the Supreme Court, and we're just getting screwed left or right. And this is another reason why we have to find another party, one that elects Supreme Court justices that will actually think about us, right? Because there's none right now. And unfortunately, in this country, is you have the only way they can get rid of them is by them dying or retiring when they're extremely old. And this is a calamity. This is terrible. But it's unfortunately part of the country we live in. I hope you can hear this. I hope it's okay. I'll put it on in a few minutes. I'll find out whether it's good or not. Uh, Tell me what you think. Like it, dislike it, share it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you can. That's you knock on the hammer and sickle. Tap on that, and that'll get you subscribed. All right, that's what it's there for. All right, that's all I have to say for today. Trotsky out.